We'll discuss now about Jira performance issues. Okay. See, in organization, when you are working on the server Jira, the server is whether in a Windows or Linux platform. Sometime the performance issues will become. The first thing, some people they'll contact you. Hey, my Jira is working very slow. Could you please check it? So the first step you need to do whether the Jira is working slow for everyone or the particular user only. So then you need to open your Jira, you need to verify, okay, whether Jira is working slow or not. If you refresh the page, if you open something, create a ticket, so this all cases you are facing any performance issues, then it is happening for everyone, or for you it's working fine, then only the person is getting this kind of issue. The first thing we need to ask him to check is network connectivity. Okay, next, clear all browsing history. Okay, then close the browsers and start again the Jira from the new browsers, or will inform the users to try it in a different browser also. Example, the issue is facing in the Chrome, we'll ask him to use or test it in another browser also, like Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, or like that. Okay, so this case is almost resolved, like only one person is facing the issue, and this case is the issue will be resolved. Okay, to clear the caches, try close the browsers and start it again new, or this case is the issue will be fixed it. Or example, everyone facing the issue, or particular project only facing a issue, like if open resource management, it's working slow. If I open IT support, it is working fine. The resource management people only contact you. Okay, it's my Jira is working slow. But if you open another project, is working fine. Then the issue with only this project. So we need to verify like which in a which scenario. Example, you are trying to create a ticket. When you are trying to create a ticket, you have any script is running from the backend, any update is happening automatically, so it will be, we can see like some lags. So but that we need to check it. If nothing will be there, it's okay, all configuration looks fine, there is no load or something, we have an options. If you go to project settings, we need to do re-indexing projects. Re-indexing means it will be reconfigure the project settings again. If any place is lag is happening, the projects will be, this re-indexing will be fix the issue. So you need to perform start re-indexing. So once you started, it will be start, whether you can refresh it, whether you can cancel it. So once it is done, you can acknowledge. As of now, it is completed very fast because I have very less issue. Like if you have more issues like that, it will be take more time. But remember, when you put it this re-indexing, until re-indexing will be completed, the person they cannot use their project. Okay, just inform to the projects team. So just expect like a 30 minutes downtime for your project, I'm working on something. Okay, so then the performance maximum will be increased, but maximum only one project's delay it will not come. Okay, one user will be faced it, or complete all. So when it is completed all, what are the steps we need to follow? Okay, the first option, we have a logs options. You need to go to your Jira home directory, then you can see logs. If you open the logs, you can see the logs called Atlassian-Jira logs. This is the log. So this is the Atlassian-Jira logs will be captured. It's not okay, it looks like that only. So you need to read these logs. You can see always latest one in the down. Okay, you can see the date wise also, you can see date and time wise. From today when I'm started Jira, what happening from starting to till date till now, the every movement will be captured in Atlassian-Jira logs. We need to read these logs, and we can see here if any script is running, what happening. Okay, when you click on it, so you can open the logs, you can go and refresh the Jira. When Jira is refreshing, it will be performance issue will become, like slowness will be there, then you can see the logs what happening. Okay, in the backend what happening, why Jira is working slow, so that you can see it. So based on that logs, we need to fix the issue. Suppose example, one plugins is not able to capture some information, we need to work on the plugins team. Okay, we are facing this issue in the logs, we have seen your plugins is facing some issue, could you please check that like that, or within the Jira if you have anything we can. Sometimes if you're not understanding these logs also, we have something option need to do in the front end, that case it will be easy. I think the Atlassian Jira logs is not showing anything, or if showing something you are not understanding. Okay, so keep it that aside. Then I'll come to Jira. The first option we need to do, go to the system, database monitoring. You can check immediately here, database connection pool, how connection pool will be there. Like Jira to database we are integrated, right? We are connection. Any data is stored in the Jira. If you create a ticket or anything we are trying to something, Jira will be, if you are enter something, Jira will be connect to the database, it will be post data to database. Or if you open something, if you open the ticket, okay, to open the ticket it will take time, so that time also if you click on the ticket also, Jira will go to the database, it will be pick the ticket, it will be show on the front end. So anything it will be connection to the database only. If database is not working correctly or it is working slow, so that we can see it here. So you can see here connection pool, it's working fine. You can see little like a blue tick mark here. So within a time only it is responding, within a milliseconds only database is responding. And this is connection one, but below one read and write. Okay, so connection is working fine. Then you can see write time, it's very less blue tick marks, but read it's taking long time. See, one times the line will be went to the top. Okay, that time it is taking more time to read. So in organization level you can see the lines here. If the lines is top, the database not working fine. If it is below only the milliseconds, within a second only it is responding, database working fine. If you see the graph line to the top, so database is taking more time, that time definitely you will expect the delay in a Jira. So we need to work on the database team. So database is responding very slow to the Jira, so that's why we are facing some performance issues. You can check it this. Okay, so second options we have integrity checker. So first, when performance will become, first we need to check the logs, right? Second, database monitoring we can check it. Third, integrity checker. So integrity checkers, which is helpful for, select one or more integrity checks from the list below to check out data information in the database. See, I have a database, read and write time is working fine in the database monitoring. Okay, connection pool also looks fine, but still I am facing some issue. Okay, because the connection read and write time working fine, but some disturbance will be there in the connections when you're pulling something, so some disturbance is coming. Okay, so to fix the disturbing, we have this integrity checker. So when you are selected all or one or two also you can check it. When you are selecting all these all places, check search request, duplicate permissions, workflow integrations, or all options we have, you can check it. So now this checking is happening Jira and database, it will be verifying. So the connection pool is working fine, read and write time also working, but it will be check all scenarios. All scenarios it will be checked, it will be give you the result. If all passed, if anything is not passed, it will be get the error. Instead of pass, error option you can see. When any error will become, you can see right side fix option. You can click on fix option also, then immediately it will be fixed. Now I am not seeing any error, that's why I cannot see fix it here. But if I get it any error, fix it option also you can see it. So these options will be helpful for sync the data between Jira and database. So the performance will be increased. Okay, right? So two options is completed. So third options, indexing. So this is very helpful. In the project level we did it like re-indexing, right? So indexing, they'll ask you maximum 90%, this is the interview questions. What is the indexing in Jira? Indexing, which is helpful for resync the Jira configurations. I've created a workflows, I've created a custom fields. Okay, when you're creating many like this, sometimes in the right side you can see recommendation also, recommendation re-indexing or like this. Okay, means when you created, okay, 50 custom fields you created a day, okay, workflows you created, screens you created, that all data need to be fixed in a right place. It will be fixed, but when you fix it also, sometimes some disturbance will become, so the performance issues will become when you create a lot of data. When you do this re-indexing, the settings will be reconfigured, okay, then the performance will be increased. Like refresh type, when your system is working slow, you refresh it, means it's working as expected only, but it is working slow. When you refresh it, so everything will be clear, it will be reconfigure, resettings, then the performance increased, right? The same way here also we have a two levels of indexing. One is project level, one is instant level. Project level, when you see any issues, any disturbance within a project level, you can do in the project level only. But when you do global configurations, when you create multiple custom fields or multiple workflows, then we need to perform instant level indexing. And instant level also we have two types. One is background reindexing, one is a full reindexing. And below you can see it's a, we enable by default also, enable like a scheduled index snapshot every day 2 a.m. This is automatically index snapshot also. So automatically every day particular time also the indexing will be happen. Okay, there is no downtime for that, that will be happen background reindexing. So you can see when you put it background index, keep your current index and update into the backend. So indexing files will be same. Where the indexing file be there, home directory, caches, indexing v2. If you see the same files here, home directory, caches, indexing 2, these are files. Changes, comments, entities, issues, plugins, snapshot, workflows. Whatever we added in the Jira, that will be stored here. The plugins data, the comments and issues, entities and everything. So when you do the background reindexing, the files will be keep on same. Only the files will be refresh it. Okay, that case there is no downtime is required. Okay, I'll perform background reindexing, then click on reindexing. When you apply background reindexing, you can refresh it or you can cancel it also. Okay, it will be over within a seconds. When you apply full reindexing, you can see delete your indexing recreated from scratch, means all these folders will be deleted and it will be created from a scratch. When the issue is not fixed, when you do background reindexing which is helpful for resynchronize the Jira settings. Okay, but the background reindexing time the issue is not fixed, then you need to go to the full reindexing. Full reindexing means the complete files will be removed. Okay, the all configuration will be removed and it will be recreated. So that case definitely the downtime is required. So you need to inform your users that the full reindexing takes 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. That times the Jira is not available for the other users. Okay, you can see here, delete your index, recreate them from scratch. This way of reindexing is faster and more through, but Jira will not unavailable to your users until reindexing is completed. Clear, they are giving an option. Compared to background reindexing, full reindexing will be completed very soon, a bit faster, but until it should be completed, Jira will not available for the end users. It will be shown the downtime. Okay, you can click on full reindexing, cancel. Sorry, you can reindexing. Reindexing, it will be showing, won't be able to cancel reindexing until it is completed. So when you perform background reindexing, refresh or cancel, both options I can see it. But when you perform full reindexing, you cannot cancel it. You can cancel option will not coming. You cannot cancel it, or you can, until this completed the Jira will not available. Okay, but make sure that is a full reindexing when you're doing, but it's completed very fast. But when your data, it will not complete this much fast. In organization level, it will take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours also. Okay, so this case the file will be removed and it recreated. Earlier is today or something like this. Of if I refresh it, it's not coming. Okay, today something 953 953 data modified like this. Okay, this case the performance will be increased. Okay, database monitoring checking, then database synchronization is fixing with help of integrity checker, then indexing first, background indexing to resynchronize the settings, or full reindexing to remove indexing from the backend completely or recreated. This all cases anywhere definitely the Jira performance issues will be fixed. So still it is not fixed. We have some other options. System info. Okay, if I go to the system info, I can see here memory allocations. Okay, sometimes I can see only 43% is free now, and I've just allocated 2048, means 2 GB I allocated, but organization level definitely 2 GB is not enough, so it will be based on the filling, they will increase the JVM, so the space we are allocating to the Jira environment. So if anytime this will be comes to close to 70%, 75%, then it is almost close, the Jira performance will become slowly. So that case we will increase the memory. Where will increase the memory? You need to go to Jira installation folder. I have installation folder Atlassian Jira, then bin folder. So in a bin folder we have an options called setenv.bat, setenv.sh. Okay, if your server is hosted in a Windows, you need to change setenv.bat file. Okay, Windows file setenv.bat file. If it is a Linux, you need to change to .sh file. Okay, it will not. So to in a sh file definitely you need to run a commands. I just open the sh file. You can see here JVMs. See, maximum 2048 and minimum is the 348. The same is allocated here now. Okay, free memory, this allocated memory, so used memory this much, so minimum and maximum. So I need to change that here. It will not allow directly. But once you edited this, Jira restart is required. Okay, minimum I'll put it like 10. So I'll change to something. I change like this, then escape. Okay, in a Windows you can change it, like right click it, edit it in a Word documents or anything, then you can change it, then save it, Control S, it will be saved. In a Windows is easy. Linux you need to run this command vi sh, then the file will be open, then insert it, then rename it, change the allocation memory, then must you need to restart the Jira. So when the restart the Jira only it will be applied. Okay, I'll restart later because it will be take some time again. Restarted. Okay, so this final thing we need to increase JVM. So you know like how to increase JVM. In interview they'll ask you how to increase the JVM memory. Okay, so what is the where to edit? So yes, we have a way to increase the JVM to edit the setenv file which is located in bin folder. Okay, you need to go to the bin folder, then if it is a Windows you need to edit a .bat file, if it's a Linux .sh file you need to edit, you need to increase the memory. Okay, so this is the option. But till here, after I increase the JVM also, it's not fix the issue. The final options we have here: troubleshooting and support. So here, complete health check means, see, as of now I've verified everything, okay, but still issue is not fixed. So then if you're troubleshooting and support, instant health check means it's kind of full body checkup. So we check up something, okay, but it is, we are not seeing any issues in a medical testing. So then we'll go into the complete body checkup, right? So the same way is a Jira also, complete instant health check. So there we can see secondary storage is fine, avatar is fine, attachment no issues, XML backup no issues, supported platform no issues, database is no issues, file system no issues. So we have checked one by one now. So database we have verified, but database is working fine, you can see here. So any issue will be there, that will become here. Okay, all fixed, only XML backup the issue will be there, local backup security something. What is this backfire on how to resolve this? So whenever any issue will become, so we can see how to resolve this. It is asking to change the directory, but it's fine. So this is not the case, but so normally the issue will become here, so we need to fix that issues. The second, you will not see any data, any problem here, okay, but still the performance flowing. Then you can see log analyzer. So earlier we read the logs, right, first, okay, you're not understanding a logs. So a lot of data is coming, lot of lines is coming, to read definitely it will be very hard. Okay, so you need to know how to read the logs also. Okay, so each and every line, so we need to see it, like wherever the error will be there, some particular name we need to search it like that. But if you're not good to read the logs also, but when you're reading also you're not seeing it, so Jira only read the logs for you, and it will be give you the any error will be there. That case you need to select the log here, scan standard logs file, it's fine. Standard logs means it will be default place only, then scan it. So what will happen, you can see it's my downloads, Jira home, logs, Atlassian Jira logs. So Jira only will go read the logs. If any error will be there, it will be give you here. Based on that you can fix the issues. So all these options, if issue is not fixed, the final steps you have here: create a support zip, get help. Create support zip means you can create a zip file, means your complete Jira will be created as a zip. Then you can get help, go to create a Atlassian support, your email, summary, description, then attachment, what you are downloaded here in a custom zip, create a zip, and then download will become. After you can attach that here, then send. So this will be sent to Atlassian team, they will see your instant. Okay, you are added all zip file, right? Your Jira will be completed, will be created as a zip. So then they will deploy your data into their Jira environment, and they will analyze the problem, and they will help you to fix it. That is a final step. Clear? So performance issues we need to fix this ways. First, read the logs. If you are not seen anything in the logs, the first thing you need to check database monitorings, integrity checkers. Okay, next indexing, this case is not fixed, JVM increased. Okay, if after that also is not fixed, then we have a troubleshoot and support. There we can see complete Jira instant health check. Next we can create a complete zip file of our instant, then we can contact Atlassian support team to fix it. Okay, and sometimes the Atlassian team also, they'll suggest you start Jira without plugins. Okay, so if I go to see, first of all we need to separate it. Example, I have 20-30 plugins we are using. Sometimes the issue will be faced based on plugin, any plugins, and we don't know like which plugins is casing the problem. So that case, first of all I need to see whether the Jira performance issues is coming with the plugins or within the Jira. Okay, we need to separate it, and means we need to start the Jira with a safe mode. Okay, if I go to manage apps, you can see here if Jira is started. Okay, sometimes Jira is not started. Okay, Jira downtime also you can see it. When Jira is down, you are trying to start the Jira but you are not able to start the Jira. So that case we need to enter the Jira into without plugins. That case what we need to do, we need to go to home directory, then plugins. We have a install plugin option. What you can do, if you open it, all plugins you can see it here. Some in Jira instant, Jira default plugins also, and some installed plugins also you can see it here. What you have to do, just rename these to number. When you enter this to number, if you start the Jira will be start without plugins. Okay, but example, Jira is started already, you want to enter safe mode, means in a manage apps place only you can see enter safe mode. Okay, click on this enter safe mode, means entering safe mode disable all user installed app, it will be disabled it. Okay, so if Jira is up and running, you can access the Jira in a manage apps, you can enter a safe mode, you can enter safe mode, you can perform it. Now if the performance issue still be there, it is a Jira problem, there is no plugin issues. Then if it's a plugin issue, so if I enter safe mode, now Jira will be enter into without plugins, so the plugins will not work. Now what I need to do, I need to refresh the Jira, I need to verify whether the performance is happening now or not. If not, then I need to come here, need to enable one by one plugin. So this is a 2 Jira instant one, so because it will not disable, only JSU I install it, so that's why only one plugin. So if 10 plugins will be there. Okay, so if issue is happening now, it's a Jira issue, not plugin issue. We can exit from exit safe mode. Okay, example, the issue is happening now, means problem with the plugins. What I need to do, I need to enable one plugin, then I need to refresh it. If the issue is not happening, it's not related to that plugin. Okay, when I enable one plugin, so okay, 5 plugins I enabled, there is no issue. When I enable 6th plugin, the performance issue is happening, then I can get to know like the issue is happening because of the plugin. So we can disable the plugin, enable everything, then we need to contact the plugins team. Okay, your plugins is facing these performance issues. When I enable this plugin, we are facing the issue. When we are disabling this plugin, we are not facing the issue. So you can fix this issue as soon as possible, that we are facing some issues in our Jira. Okay, then the plugin team will contact it and they will fix the issues if anything will be there. Okay, so this is the another way. Sometimes this is also is happen, okay, due to some plugins, but we need to fix it. Okay, they'll ask in interview level also. So I'm facing issue with one plugins, so how do we see, how do you know like which plugins facing the issue or something? Okay, so we'll enter Jira into the safe mode, and after we'll check the performances. If performance still be there, that is a Jira issue, we need to contact Atlassian team. If issue is not happening when you are enter safe mode, it's related to the plugins issue, then we'll enable one by one plugin, we'll refresh it. The performance is happening when I enable one plugins, then the plugin is case the problem, then we'll contact the team. Got it? Okay, so second thing, when Jira, I started a Jira. Okay, when I started Jira is not starting, but I need to know the reason. Where I get to know the reason, we need to read the logs. There is no options, just go to Atlassian -Jira installation folder. Here also you can see logs. Whenever Jira is not started, you need to read Catalina logs. These logs will be give you when Jira is started, this file will be run first, and it will be give you the options whether Jira is started or not. If not started, what is the issue, you can see here. So you need to read it, definitely, no chance. Okay, so when Jira is started also, it will be given option Jira is started. You can see the plugins one by one, it will be captured, and you can see I have to started to thread names one by one, it will be started. So after everything is started, it will be give like Jira ready to use it, like this it will become. Okay, the error also you can see it here, some Java issue will be there, or some plugins is not starting, the kind of issues. If you can see the error like plugins is not started, you can disable the plugins with a rename like install plugins to, then you need to start the Jira. Some case it will be get the problems to like database is not up and running. Okay, the error will be give same. Okay, database is not starting, then we need to inform to the team. Okay, this is a problem we are facing. Okay, you can fix it like the way. Okay, so next, if not Jira is started, you need to read container logs. The second one, Jira is started. Okay, I can see the logs, Jira is started, but when I click on the URL, it's not working. Through the URL I'm not able to access, but in the server it started, but when I enter in the my system, the URL is not working. Sometimes the issues will become. Okay, so that case we need to read the logs, localhost logs. So these logs will be give you the options like why the URL is not working. Okay, if localhost the URL is working fine, but I enter username and password, the username and password is correct only. Okay, but it's not allowing. Okay, that case we need to read access logs. Any person is logged in, the information will be stored in a access logs. Okay, we need to see that logs, why any SSL is failed, any password is not syncing properly from the any user directory integration will be there. So that all information we can capture in the access logs. Once Jira is started, if suddenly Jira is down or Jira performance is working slow, that after Jira is started, you need to go to Jira home. The logs will be stored here now. The main logs is Atlassian Jira logs. Remaining you can forget it. Maximum it's not useful. Only Atlassian Jira log. Once Jira is started, if you do any activity, that all activities will be stored in a Atlassian Jira logs. Okay. If Jira issue will be there, if not started, container logs. If Jira is started, not able to access URL, localhost logs. Then you are able to access the URL, then you are not able to log in into the Jira, access logs. Jira is started, I'm able to log in, but Jira is working slow. That case, you need to read home directory Atlassian Jira logs. Got it? Okay, these are the important files, remember. And after that, we have one thing. See, I logged in like 8080 port, right? Is it possible to change this port number? Yes. So the file is, if you go to Jira, you need to go to initialization directory. Here you can see config. In a config, you can see server.xml file. This file only is stored all related data. Okay, it's not creating. I'll need to open from here. The file I open in Windows, you can directly open it, but Linux only commands you need to run it. So you can see where is 8080. So one shutdown port. See here, connector port. Just rename this port number, save the file, restart the Jira. Where to change port number? Home installation directory, config, then server.xml file. There we can see the port numbers, we can change it there and restart the Jira, then the new port will be applied. Example, if I change this to 1220 322 like 2222 example, if I restart the Jira, if I enter 8080, it will not open. So if I enter the new one like 1220 or something, it will be open. Got it?